It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. As you heard, Mr. JP Sebastian is in studio to give us a review of one of the coolest movies ever. Hello.
One of the coolest movies ever. Jeez, are you on the take? Are you on the payroll?
I feel like, yeah.
It's probably just the intimidation of Liam Neeson. Do you find him intimidating? Do you find him sexy at all? No?
No, not sexy at all. And I would also not say sexy. But maybe if you had your shirt on, then I would find him sexy.
You know, it's pretty sad when a woman says, you know, maybe if you left your shirt on.
I didn't mean it like that.
I'm joking.
No, my memory's good, but we're speaking about Memory that was actually released last weekend.
Yeah.
Liam Neeson is in it. He's back on the big screen, silver screen. Talk to us about it.
And of course, it came out last Friday. A bunch of you have already seen it. So, hey, you know, post us what you think about it. Post us your thoughts and whatever. The only reason I'm talking about it again today is because we're going to show you another interview that I did with the director, Martin Campbell, a bit later. Well, after I've done this blabber. Are you into these types of movies, Taken, that sort of thing?
Yes, I watched it, but I think now as a parent, I couldn't watch it again because the fear and anxiety it gives me. Like, I picture myself, like, what happens if this ever happened to Luca? What am I going to do? Am I going to go full on Liam Neeson?
You're worried about going insane and just, like, flipping out and murdering?
Yes. Or now I just keep looking at, like, is someone looking at my child for too long? I don't know. Okay. One day when...
So they're the childhood concerns one can have, and then once we're all at a certain age, there's going to be very real other concerns we have. And one of Liam Neeson's concerns in this movie, the character, is that while he's the stoic, you know, ice-cold hitman and whatever, he's got the onset of Alzheimer's that he's dealing with. It must be a strange web that you're trapped in if you've got your employer on one side who's broken your own rules about who are your targets and who aren't your targets, no women, no children, that type of typical thing. And you're combating the fact that you can't remember, you know, what your orders are, who you're supposed to be following. So there's this whole web of intrigue and revenge. Now, I want to tell you a bit about Martin Campbell, because you must recognize some of the movies that he's directed. The Mask of Zorro, The Legend of Zorro. Oh, you're a big Zorro fan? Yeah. Zorro, shame, doesn't necessarily get the same love as The Mummy, but like it's a classic, folks. Anyway, same director, by the way, as Casino Royale. And why that is important is that similarly there to the way Liam Neeson is doing something sort of different here. He's not alpha macho dude type thing. It's a guy who's dealing with mental, illness. Or I suppose the term is disorder for Alzheimer's. You know, similarly with Casino Royale, he does the flip on James Bond, where we're used to the slick and suave guy. And then all of a sudden, he brings in Daniel Craig, which no one believed in. So similarly, you're doing something totally different with Liam Neeson. Similarly with this director previously, The Foreigner, with Jackie Chan, where he tells the guy, no more kung fu in this movie. You're just going to do detective stuff. And that's like totally like a pretty refreshing sort of eye-opener for folks and whatever. Similarly here, then, Liam Neeson has taken a bit more of at least a flesh and blood streak to this, you know, murderous character of his. But tell you what, how about we have me and the director thrash it out face to face in a little webcam interview that I did with Martin Campbell for Memory.
I'm excited.
He's taking out the traffickers that we couldn't.
You said he wasn't a problem.
Hi, Martin Campbell. My name, like I said, JP, all the way from South Africa. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Same here, mate.
So finally, a Bond director gets his clutches on Liam Neeson. What was it like working with a man with the kind of myth that he has in Memory?
Oh, well, first of all, he's a superb actor. And he's a terrific guy. I mean, you know, and he's perfectly suited to the part. A hitman who wants to retire, basically. You know, he takes it upon himself to refuse to do one particular job that finally leads him to bring down all the bad guys. You know, and for that you like him. And I think you like Liam Neeson, you know, because Liam is a very likable guy. What can I say?
Would you say it's fair to say that you've induced a subversion of what we could expect from Liam Neeson?
Yeah, it's very different. It's a different part for him. I mean, he's done some great stuff. And for this, it was good because the character is more depth to the character. The fact he's getting Alzheimer's, which affects, of course, the story and certainly affects the outcome of the story. I think the combination of all of that and teaming up with the Guy Pearce character, essentially the cop, in order to solve this crime, I thought for him just made a very interesting character.
So Guy Pearce, but what an overlooked actor. Why do we not see enough of Guy Pearce? It's not just a Liam Neeson movie you're making here. All credit to Liam. No. But tell me about how you raise the stakes. How do you strengthen those characters?
Well, first of all, you rely on them, number one. Let's face it, Guy Pearce is one of the best actors around, and he's absolutely terrific. And I thought the supporting cast were great. And so that sort of combination of those actors, they bring it to life. And it's just such a pleasure working with them.
Martin, I'm chewing into my time here and your time. Thank you so much for spending it with me. Big Zorro guy here, by the way. Let's give that a second look as well, world.
All right, mate. Well, I've been to Cape Town a few times. I love it. So there we are.
Please come back. We'll shoot something, or Liam Neeson can shoot me. We'll see.
Okay, mate. Thanks very much indeed.
Thank you. Ciao.
That was the director, Martin Campbell of Memory. JP Sebastian, that was great. You got to sit down, do a webcam interview with him. Is that like a surreal moment for you?
Well, with the director, it's so much more casual because a director's a movie nerd, an actor's an employee, but sometimes also a nerd. So, like with Liam Neeson, it was really intimidating, but with Martin Campbell, I told him, hey, come down to Cape Town, shoot me, shoot Liam Neeson shooting me, we'll have a good time. So, it actually seems like such a lovely guy. But mostly I'm just today intimidated by the fact that you clearly have a revenge streak of your own. So I think you've had enough Liam Neeson for one more.
Wow, the shade.
In a maternal sense, you're a very scary lady. No, I'm just playing.
No, we are very proud of you. That was a great interview. If you have checked out Memory, let us know what you thought of that. But if not, go and check it out. It was released last week. JP Sebastian did give it a thumbs up. But sticking with Memory, we're continuing that conversation right now.